Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Joseph Anthony Amoroso, or Trainer Joe, depending on how you know me. Most people know me as a fitness expert, and other people know me as a quantum physics self-help guy. So I'm kind of here to discuss a little bit about the Mandela effect, or Mandela effect, depending on what part of Brooklyn you're from. Um, uh, Basically, it's a pretty easy term to grasp. It's basically a theory that there are alternate universes that we can interact with, and that's why there's lapse of memory in some places. In some places, there's not. So some people remember seeing the Bernstein Bears being Bernstein Bears, or vice versa, or something like that, or movies that they saw that today apparently don't exist. So there's an easy explanation for this. Quantum physics has come out with something back in the day called string theory, where there are universes layered on top of each other and they're separately existing, and we know that atoms can exist in separate places at the same time. But what is missing through all this is how it is possible that these interactions keep crossing over into each other. So I'm not discounting the fact that it is extremely possible from a quantum physics standpoint for the Mandela effect to be possible. But how? So what would have to be happening is that every possible scenario exists with you in it and everybody else in it. Everything that exists everywhere else in every possible possibility. The way that we experience these possibilities is basically our setting, our emotional setting, our feeling setting, our capacity to withhold, let's call it, expansion or consciousness. And the more that we can wrap our heads around things, the better we can interact with this reality. So when you're in a frame setting of, let's say, you're here, and this is a reality where you are a politician, maybe, and you want to experience a reality where you are a actor. So basically what would wind up happening is that this is already existing. So you would just basically turn your focus onto that. But the part that is missing from quantum physics in general is that the observer is not this moving object. The observer is actually moving through the reality of the quantum field instead of the quantum field reacting to the observer. So when we start to think of the observer as a mover or as somebody who is moving through these different parallel universes, and we just don't realize it, almost like a flip book. We're walking through our day, but it could be absolutely an illusion. It's just a flip book of things and circumstances. And if people who study the law of attraction, this will be a wonderful, refreshing, missing piece of the puzzle, because it's a very important thing to understand, is that we are not only are we creating our reality, but we're moving through the universe in such a way to make this possible, make this happen. I hope I didn't confuse too many of you on this. I mean, I could speak further about this if you guys are interested. I'm just kind of putting this out there now because this is what I do. This is kind of something that I find very easy. I don't think that grasping the parallel universe theory is too tough. Quantum physics really kind of points to that there's atoms that exist in multiple places at once. How many, we don't know. So I'm going to say we have to turn that number into infinite possibilities, and then everything is happening at once. We're just going to experience whatever one aligns with kind of what we've become or who we are, the energy that we got going on. If you find this really odd to come from a guy who is, a strong man and does all that, I think you shouldn't. I think that the new world here, we shouldn't judge books by its covers. And if you guys are interested in hearing more about this quantum world from me, you guys let me know. And thank you so much for your time. I guess you guys are going to be seeing more videos from me, so stay tuned. Peace.